Okay, welcome to day 2 of the Ultimate Isaac item tier list extravaganza. I don't know if it'll. I'm gonna try and do as much as I did last time. I don't what I do last time, like a couple hours maybe. Try and do that around that. Maybe stop once we get to, I don't know, like Eden's Blessing or Tech X. I think I said. See if we get that far. We'll see. What's up, Override? How's it going? Okay. So without further ado, let's just jump right back into it. Harlequin Baby. Part conjoined. It's a good follower. Harlequin Baby does okay damage. I'd put it it's definitely above C. It's better than Maggie, Ghost Baby, and Bobby. But is it better than Little Gish? I don't know. Well, Little Gish means that you fought Gish and it wasted a boss item. So I'm putting Harlequin Baby above Gish into B. It also doesn't shoot bombs you drop in front of you. That's true. Just saw Pageant Boy is C tier and it is C, and I'm disappointed because you get such a cute crown. That is true. It's a good it looks good on your character. There's a lot of items like that that just aren't great, but they make you look cool. And there's some great items that do stupid stuff to you. Epic Fetus. You know, I mean, I don't think anyone would disagree that Epic Fetus is boring because it doesn't really synergize with much, but at the same time, it's infinite bombs, and it's usually a win. It's usually a guaranteed win, unless something goes wrong. So you gotta put it in A at least, but I'm gonna put it like. It's better than Dr. Fetus. Yeah, Epic Fetus is better than Dr. Fetus, I think. But I'm gonna put it in low. I'm gonna put it at the very end of A. It's better than Ipecac. Wow. I don't know. I disagree with the fact that it's easier to control. It's almost like a timed Ludo bomb. And I mean, just having the Ipecac tiers, I think, is more easy and natural than having to aim the reticle. Second best face. Sausage might be the best face. It's really good. Polyphemus, I think you gotta put Polyphemus in S. You gotta put it up here at the end of S, probably in front of Tech, probably in front of Wafer, probably in front of Spoonbender. It's gotta be there. Daddy Longlegs is an easy A. Emma Stone's favorite item. But where in A do we put it? I'd put it up here. I mean, if you get it early, let's put it by Mulligan. If you get Daddy Longlegs early, it's so nice. It's such a carry until you find some better stuff for your tier rate. Spider Butt. Spider Butt's a solid B. It's not gonna win your run, but it's helpful early. I'd put it below. I'd put it right there, mid B. Sack Dagger is an item I just don't get super excited for anymore, because the game changed so much from, being excited to use orbitals offensively to not really caring about that anymore. That being said, it's easily better than, it's still the best orbital. So I say we put it. It used to be A. It used to be A tier. I don't think it is anymore. High B. Miter is like super underrated because you can't really tell when it's working. You notice its effects during the run, but it's not tangible. But still, I'm gonna put it in high B too. So I'm gonna probably put it right here with Magneto, I think. Near Cross, Celtic Cross. I think, I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it where it is. I don't think I'd say Miter's A tier. Oh, what did I say? Relic? Did I call Miter Relic? What did I say about the Relic? Or you're saying Miter should just be by Relic? I don't know. That's high. That's high praise for Miter. I mean, logically it makes sense because they both essentially guarantee soul heart drops, but I mean, Relic is more consistent. It's just harder to know if Miter's doing its job or if you're just getting coincidental heart drops. But I mean, you can tell that you're getting more heart drops, soul hearts with Miter. Like I said, it's just hard to tell. Rainbow Baby. Probably like in the same vein as Harlequin. Maybe like one spot ahead of Harlequin Baby. Actually, you know what? I put Rainbow. Let me move Harlequin Baby up here because Harlequin Baby I would rather have than Demon Baby. So let's put them up here right ahead of Demon Baby. And you know what? No, I'm gonna leave Gish there because, like I said, Gish basically robs you of a boss item, so he gets deducted points for that. Dad's Key. Dad's Key is a great starting item. Like when you start with Dad's Key, it's like a relief. It's almost essentially free secret rooms, just because it's a 2-room charge. I would put it kind of becomes irrelevant later unless you're trying to get into the Mega Satan room. I'd put it high B. I'd put it right here in between Bloodbag and Bible. It's not a bad spot for it. Yeah, it's great for boss challenges too. Man, maybe I should bump it up higher. I still think it's high B, even though it can do that, but let's put it above Infestation. Health, that's an easy one. Just mid C, it's fine. Slot Machine is very specific and like rarely ever gets used. I'm never happy to see Slot Machine. It kind of wastes a shop item spot. That'll go in D tier, I think. It can be good if you have a ton of money and you get Slot Machine. You can just hammer on for a soul heart or something. It's good. It can be good, but it's very specific. I'm gonna put it above Scapular and behind range. Holy Water, one of the big turnarounds, one of the better item upgrades between versions. Holy Water's A. And if you get BFF with Holy Water, it's like high A. Portable slot's good for getting pretty flies. That's true. especially if you have a bunch of money. We'll put it up here behind Cole, but in front of Mom's Purse. Holy water's so good. Flight, we pretty much gotta immediately put that in A. Fate. Now, where do we put it in A? The other flight items in here we got, where'd Pony go? Yeah, Pony's right there. We gotta put it up with Transcendence, and plus it gives you an Eternal Heart. So it's right there behind Lord of the Pit because it doesn't give you speed. But it's interchangeable, really. It's fine. Black Bean, I mean, at least Black Bean is a passive item. It's not fantastic by any means. It's like low C tier. I'll just put it right here with right in front of the bean, the active item, the bean. Now White Pony is high A. So Hella Nasty, what's up, man? How's it going? Where do we want to put White Pony? It's definitely just high A. It's way above regular Pony. Just because of the 2-room Crack the Sky ability, it's probably like, dare I put it in the #1 position in A? I think I do. It's essentially free boss kills. It's free curse rooms. It's flight. It's speed. Like, what's not to like? Esteban, how's it going, man? I've been good. How are you? Next one, I mean, come on. It's a no-brainer. It's maybe the best item in the game. Free trip all the way to S tier. It's not even a question. Toothpicks is real good. Toothpicks is A tier. I put Toothpicks up in A. It's gotta be right here with Sad Onion and Coat Hanger above, in front of #1. Holy Grail, another easy A. We'll put it up here in front of, still behind Lord of the Pit because no speed, but above, in front of Fate because not only does it count for Seraphim, but it gives you an immediate health up. And then Dead Dove is just like right beside Spirit of the Night because they're the same item. So just interchangeable. These could be in either order. It doesn't matter. Yeah, man, glad you could pop in. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. Blood Rights. I think this is the first F tier item. It doesn't even work with Isaac's Heart anymore. It's garbage. You never use it. It never ever gets used. It's a waste of space. F. Guppy's Hairball. Unless there's something I don't know that you can do with Blood Rights that's like super good, but like I don't think there is. What's up, RoboFern? How's it going? Yeah, Guppy's Hairball is the worst Guppy item. That's definitely true. But even the worst Guppy item is a Guppy item. And because of that, I gotta put it in A. Well, do I? I don't know. That might be the only B tier Guppy item. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Pizza Zeal. Hope you get better soon, dude. Drink lots of water, get lots of rest. Stay inside. Blood Rights can work with Tainted Maggie. That's not a bad point. But considering I use her only for unlocks and like after I'm done, I'll never use her again, that doesn't really matter to me. Abel. Abel has been improved. His tears kind of like... Do his tears home now? Or am I thinking of some other familiar? Either way, he's fine. I'd rather have Abel than Demon Baby, but I'll just put him in between Demon Baby and Harlequin Baby. Yeah, if you have the correct build for Blood Rights, it can be good, but I never do, so I never use it, and so it's F. That's all there is to it. Oh, glad you're feeling better, RoboFriend. That's good. Headaches are no fun. SMB Superfan. I don't know the differences between it and Halo. I'm sure one gives more stats than the other in certain areas, but at face value, I think SMB Superfan and Halo they feel like the same item to me. I put SMB Superfan in front of Halo just because it makes you look cool. But Halo does count towards Seraphim. So we'll still put Super Meat Boy SMB Superfan in front of Halo. But they're interchangeable. Alright. Pyro. Pyro's gotta be at least where Skeleton Key is. So we'll put that up in A. I think I prefer Pyro over Skeleton Key, but I'll just put it right there with it. Okay, well in that case, I mean, I guess SMB Superfan does deserve to be in front of Halo then. It really doesn't matter to me. I think they're both great. I know it's not cool to use, but Epic Fetus is basically a free win, isn't it? S tier? Not really. I don't think just because it's a free win makes it S. I mean, it's just highly an opinion. It's because there's no real good synergies with it. It's just a boring item, in my opinion. You know, I usually just I let out a big sigh whenever I see Epic Fetus. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Just because, you know, it can carry the entire run. But yeah, if your build sucks and you see Epic Fetus, it's a sigh of relief. But if your tiers are cool, if you have cool tiers and they're fun to shoot, and then you see Epic Fetus, you don't want to take it. And usually if your damage and DPS is good enough, you don't. Because it ruins it. What's up, Galvior? How's it going, man? $3 bill is that's a tough one. Tier effects are good. I mean, it's got to be right here with Rainbow Baby. Maybe up behind Common Cold, high to mid B. I don't know. It's weird seeing Epic Fetus next to Hairball. I guess when you look at it that way, it's kind of strange. Hairball probably shouldn't be there. I think when I first placed Hairball, I meant to drop it into B because I mean it's a guppy item, but at the same time, that's essentially all it is. Like, would I put Kids Drawing up in A? Because it's a guppy item, but it just takes up a trinket slot. Let's put it in mid B. above, like right in front of Peeper's Eye. Had a soy start with 0.52 damage until Depths 1. Was dying for Epic Fetus or Dr. Fetus. I don't think if you have soy milk, you don't want Epic Fetus. Like a 0.5 damage Epic Fetus, that's not gonna help. A D100 is much better. Yeah, you want to roll that shit. Rather see Hairball in deal than Sack Dagger. That's a good point too. I think that, like, say you have no guppy items and your damage sucks. I think I'd rather have Sack Dagger if you could only take one or the other. Because you can still use it as a decent orbital, like for damage. But I mean, it's very situational. I mean, this entire tier, the entire B tier could probably be shuffled, and I wouldn't shrug. Thought Epic did a base damage. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of Dr. Fetus. But Dr. Fetus with soy milk is a great combo now. It's super fun. I feel like I thought Epic was I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I still feel like soy milk and Epic Fetus wouldn't be that great. Maybe I'm just thinking about like against bosses or something. I don't know. Telepathy for Dummies. Actually, a really underrated book. 2-room charge. Very solid. I'd probably put Telepathy in between Bible and Monster Manual. Monster Manual takes too long to charge. I like Telepathy a lot. Meat is good. I like seeing meat in a early boss room. Meat is health and damage, and I would probably put it. I kind of want to put it in A, but the damage up isn't really significant. I'm gonna put meat right behind chocolate milk. Let's see, Magic 8 Ball. The Planetarium chance up with Magic 8 Ball is great. It definitely needed something else to kind of make it not suck. It's still not like super good, but would I rather have it than like 5 bombs or Yum Heart? Maybe. Would I rather have it than Prayer Card or Bomb Bag? This is a tough one. The item in F tier is Blood Rights. I'm gonna put 8 Ball right in front of Pageant Boy, I think. Mom's Coin Purse is, I mean, it's totally random. It can be good, it can be terrible. Usually I would just rather not have it. It's a waste of a shop spot, it's a waste of a boss item. I think this goes in front of Bum Friend. Yeah, I like the Planetarium chance too that it gives, but at the same time, I would just rather not have it. I don't know, I'd rather have a different boss item or something. Squeezy is great. One of the better tiers ups because you get the free health along with it. It's gotta go right behind Rosary. think that's a good spot for it. Jesus Juice, range and damage. Again, not the best damage up, but I would still put it. I'd still put it up here in high B along with meat. That's a good spot for damage ups, like low damage ups. Box is kind of underrated. I feel like you usually end up getting decent stuff from box. I'd probably put box in mid to low B. I don't mind seeing box early. So let's put it right here and try and figure out where to put it. Do I like it? I like it better than getting speed for a boss item. I'd probably put it in front of these familiars, behind map. Seems like a good spot for it. Mom's Key is A for sure, like not even a question. Just gotta figure out where to put it in A. Now would I rather have Mom's Key than like a Tears Up? I don't know. That's really tough. Don't like wearing a box for the rest of the run. It usually gets changed as soon as you pick up something else. Mom's Key, I would put... This is tough. That seems okay. Maybe behind Daddy Longlegs. I don't know. I could see that being in a number of spots. What's up, Monday? How's it going? Charm Tears. Charm Tears is a lot better just because of the way they improved the charm effect. Like, dudes will absolute eat other enemies when they're charmed. It's super good. Key's a ton of value. Yeah, it absolutely deserves to be in at least mid-A. Charm Tears, I think, up here with other tier effects. Better than $3 bill. It's more consistent. I like Poison better, so I'll keep it right there behind Common Cold, I think. Iron Bar, like I don't care too much for Confusion as an effect, and the damage up isn't great. So I'm gonna put this like right behind Dr. Fetus, I think. That's a fine place for it, I guess. Midas Touch I would put above Iron Bar. Midas Touch can be super, super valuable, especially if you have like invincibility or like Unicorn Stump or something. Man, it synergizes with a few things really, really well. We'll put it in, I kind of want to put it in A. I don't know, do I like it better than any of the stuff in low A? I don't think I do. I'm gonna put it right behind Book of Sin. I like Midas Touch a lot. Humbling Bundle is fantastic. Huge, huge value from Humbling Bundle. We're gonna put that in A. Probably right there with PhD. In front of Habit, that's fine. Fanny Pack, I feel like I undervalue Fanny Pack. Because if you get it early, it can be really helpful. If you're playing blood banks, use an IV bag. You got Dull Razor or something. It can be really good. Humbling Bundle was nerfed in Repentance. Yes, because like not every key and penny and bomb is doubled. It's just some. Yeah, if it was still like Afterbirth Humbling Bundle, it would be higher than that. Above or below Key? I'd still put it below Key. Sharp Plug. I feel like this is kind of just me talking. all this is just me talking. Sharp plug, oh, fanny pack. Yeah, I forgot to move it around. No, I didn't mean to leave it there. Fanny pack. I still think it belongs in B, but not like at the very bottom. We can put it in front of Little Steven. That's a fine spot for it. Sharp plug is an item I don't take advantage of ever, really. Like maybe like 1 out of 100 runs I'll use sharp plug to some sort of advantage. But most of the time it's just a waste of a shop spot for me. Low D. Sure, yeah. If you have a ton of health and you have a great active, yeah, absolutely. Guillotine. Gosh, it's truly one of the hardest items to rate because, you know, not many items give you both damage and tears, the 2 best stats. But then again, not many items make you completely change how you play the game. So like for the worse. I think you have to put it. It has to be in B, but like when I see guillotine, I almost always don't take it. But I always take blood bag. I always take Guppy's hairball. I always take spider bite. Should I really rate it better than that stuff? God, I don't know. Would I rather have it than Little Gish? Probably. I don't think it deserves to be in C tier, but I don't think it deserves to be rated much higher than that. Yeah, I agree. It just... I really only take Guillotine if I'm, like, desperate for DPS. It's a tough one. Yeah, that can be helpful if you find duct tape and take that with you with Guillotine. Can be good. Ball of bandages, we have to put that just right beside Cube of Meat. It's the same thing. Although I do like the level 2 ball of bandages better than Cube of Meat for the charm tiers. So we'll put it just right in front of it, but it doesn't deserve to be any higher than that. Champion belt, one of my favorite shop items. Just raw damage, and I don't mind the increase in champion chance. So we'll put champ belt in A. I like it as damage better than Stigmata, but probably less than Steven. I think that's a good place for it. Kind of mid-high A. Butt bombs is fine. I'd probably put it in the same spot as Bob's Rotten Head. I do like the entire screen getting damage from it. But it probably deserves to be right in this area. Gnawed Leaf, it can be one of the most game-breaking items, just because like it's in terms of like just winning a run with garbage. But Again, it's an item I rarely ever take advantage of. I don't like using it. It feels like a cop-out. I understand it. I completely understand it in terms of like wanting to get a run over with or getting an unlock over with if you don't have anything better. But it's just an item for me personally. I never ever take advantage of it. When I see it, I take it, but like I don't ever use it. I'd probably put it, I mean, I value it less than health. So I'm gonna put it just right below health and put it in front of the beans. Spider Baby is it's just Infestation 1 with spiders instead of flies, right? I mean, I guess you would just put it right there with it. It's worse than Infestation because it doesn't count toward Beelzebub, it counts towards Spider Baby, which is a transformation I don't care about. And spiders are arguably better than flies, but in terms of damage output, but I think I would I don't know. That's tough. I don't think I would rate Spider Baby above the syringes. I don't think I would rate it above these books or Guppy's Hairball even. Let's just put it right behind Spider Bite. And spiders stick together. Guppy's Collar is nice. Love the chance at the extra life if you're about to die. I don't know if it deserves to be above 9 lives. I think I'm just gonna keep it right there in low A for now. I would never use it in the same way as 9 lives, like taking intentional damage like in a sack room or something and getting close to death or killing myself for the chance at coming back to life instead of guaranteed with 9 lives. Yeah, I don't really, it's nice to know that it's there and that you have the chance to come back if you die, but I'd rather just, not have to take that chance. So low A. Guppy item is a Guppy item. Unless it's Guppy's Hairball. Lost Contact can be super helpful. Especially if you're like trying to defeat a mega boss with like Lost. And you have a great tier rate or something like that. If you're in like a mother fight or a beast fight. It can be super good. I would put Lost Contact. Probably up here with Cole. If your tier rate sucks, it can actually be a detriment. But I'll still put it right here in mid to low A. Anemic sucks. Anemic is... I almost want to put Anemic in F tier. But I think they made it a little bit better now, didn't they? But it's still not great. It's just like creep on hit and that's it. Does it do anything else? And does it only last for the room? Oh, you get a range up too? A permanent range up or just when you get hit? Yeah, I agree, Galvior. Blood creep sucks. I'd much rather have Aquarius. It's a permanent range up? Well, I guess if that's the case, we're just gonna put it barely above the other range ups because you actually do get another effect with it, but it's still D tier. It's easily D. Goathead is great. Goathead deserves to be A tier. I'll put it up here in front of, well, in between. Yeah, in between Humbling Bundle and Habit. It's fine. Robes are fantastic. 3 black hearts and damage. That deserves to be an A. Probably in front of Rosary. Probably in front of... Probably in front of Cat of Nine Tails. Probably in front of the Mark. I think that's a good place to put it. Wig is great. Love having random spiders. We'll put Wig in A. Mom's Wig should probably be up here with Mulligan. I don't know that it... I don't know which one's better than the other. I might like Mulligan more than Wig, but they're still just like right there next to each other. They're both really good. Placenta is... You know, I like the regenerative health with Placenta, but it doesn't happen fast enough for it to be like super useful in my opinion. I'm not the type of Isaac player that will wait around all day just to heal up a couple red hearts to get more money, unless it's like a very specific dire situation. So I mean it's still C tier with all the other health ups, but because of the added effect, it's better than them. So mid C. Okay. Old Bandage again is just in that same vein, but if you get Old Bandage with, like, if you know you're going to be playing Blood Banks and Demon Beggars, Old Bandage can be super, super good. I think it deserves to be in low B. I'd put it right there with Super. I'd put it above Super Bandage. I like Old Bandage a lot. Galvior does too. How many items have I done? That many. I haven't been keeping count. Sad Bombs is good. One of the better bomb items. Just 5 bombs, but still, I mean, I'm still just gonna put it. It synergizes with bomb items better than most, or with other bomb synergies. Like, it's really good with Epic Fetus. And for that reason, I'll put it above the other bomb items. But I'm not gonna put it anywhere else. Just group it in there. Rubber Cement is one of the most fun items. I think Rubber Cement deserves to be an A. Especially if you have like Tech or Brimstone with it, man, it's so satisfying. But it's really fun to like bank tiers in behind enemies and like make them bounce around a lot. Just a fun item. I would put it up here with Mom's Contact. Maybe like it's interchangeable right here. I think that's a good spot for it right there. Mid to low A. Above I, is that the I that you're talking about? Mom's Contact. You'd say S? All right. I like that. It can complete runs. I don't know if I'd agree with that, but it's good. It can actually help out the DPS a lot because it can hit multiple times. I wouldn't say that it could carry a run, but it's fun. Anti-grav is a tough one. It's kind of in the same vein as guillotine, whereas like not only is it a tears up, but it breaks the tier cap. But it's anti-grav and it ruins a lot of fun items. Like if you have anti-grav brimstone, that's kind of a bummer. I guess since I compared it to guillotine, I'm just gonna put it in the same space as guillotine. It's another item where it's like the stats are good, but I would probably pass it up like every time. I kind of feel bad putting it in B tier. I think it should be lower than that. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I mean, I'd rather just have a health up. So let's put it down here with Mom's Bra. F tier, I get it. Pyromaniac's real good. That deserves to be an A tier. Bomb immunity. There's only 2 bomb immunity items in the game, and they're both very helpful. I'll put it up here. I'll put it up here with Pyro. Yeah, fire immunity's cool. I mean, I never find myself really running into fires, so that's like, it's a very tiny benefit, but being able to heal red hearts with explosions is super nice. I'd rather see it than number 1. It's a good point. I feel like maybe I would put, maybe I should, I'm gonna put number 1 right there, and we can put Pyro like right there. Bomb immunity is very good. Cricket's body is super fun. Lots of fun, sometimes dangerous synergies. It's a tears up, but it's also a huge range down. Not as much as number 1, but still. I'll put it above, like in front of number 1. I think I'm gonna put it up here with the other tears ups. Because the splash damage and the splash tier, the splash tier pattern is just, it's super fun. I don't know. Gimpy's good. Gimpy is solid B at least. Like if you have a lot of health and you're playing a blood bank or a demon beggar or something, again, it's like old bandage. It can just drop a ton of soul hearts. I'd put it above old bandage. I'd put it above fanny pack too. Where did I put, what happened to fanny pack? Where did I stick that? Oh, right here. I'm gonna put it in front of fanny pack. Yeah, that's true. I'm probably gonna put it, I think it deserves to be high B. I'll put it up here in front of Iron Bar. Black Lotus is really nice in terms of health. 1 red, 1 black, 1 soul. I think it's just right up here in front of Super Bandage. Doesn't do anything else, right? Is it any stats or is it strictly health? I agree, Pizza Zeal. Yeah, it's Even if you have a little bit of damage, it can kill much faster than normal. It's really nice. It's only health. Okay. I think it deserves to be right there with Super Bandage then. Piggy Bank is really good. Love being able to get extra money on damage. It's essentially a passive Swallowed Penny, which is really, really good. I'll put it up here in high B, right alongside IV Bag, its best friend. Piggy Bank and IV Bag are BFFs. Perfume is really good. Charm plus Tears plus breaking the tear cap. That goes up here with all the other Tears ups. I almost want to put it in front of it just because it can break the tear cap. Yeah, Fear, right. I'm sorry, I said Charm. I'm thinking of, what am I thinking of? Just eyeshadow. Mom's eyeshadow. It's all makeup and beautification products. It's all stuff you can get at Sephora. I'm getting them all mixed up. Swallowed Penny can drop any coin, but Piggy Bank is only pennies. I don't think I realized that. That's interesting. Still super good. Monstro's Lung is very good. Monstro's Lung is A. I think it's kind of similar. It's kind of in a similar space as Cricket's Body because of the kind of tear splash that you get. I would probably put it above it. Just like it's so strong. The one shot is so strong with Lung. I'd put it in front of Triple Shot. Would I put it in front of Quad Shot? I probably would. And then if you get Tech with Monstro's Lung, that's maybe my favorite synergy in the game. You forgot Host Hat when you said there's only 2 explosion immunity items. No, that's the other item that I meant. Like Host Hat and Pyro. Host Hat and Pyromaniac, that's it, right? I was including Host Hat. That's the other item I meant. Monstro's Lung going in C tier. Wow, that's harsh. Yeah, that's a very hard. That's a very hot take. Love Monstro's Lung. Abaddon is super, super good. I typically don't even care about losing the red hearts. Like, losing the red hearts for Abaddon is the least of my concerns. I will take it every single time. The Tears Down's bad and not worth. I mean, would you say the same thing about Brimstone? It just turns your tears into a charge like any other charge item. Abaddon I would definitely put up here with all the other damage stuff. Probably in front of the all stats. Yeah, it's super good. Plus you get the random fear shot with it. I think, right? Or am I thinking of something else? Ball of Tar I like a lot. I think Ball of Tar is very underrated. I like the slow effect a lot, and having creep that causes slow and tears that cause slow is really nice. I think it's better than these other tear effect items. I would put it in low A, I think. I'll put it in the very, very lowest A. Stopwatch is super good. Stopwatch, another A item with the speed up and speed down of everybody else. I would put... man. Do I want to put it above all this damage stuff? I don't know. I think it's mid-A. It's always, like, when you see it in the shop, for me, it's always a buy. I always try to get enough money to get Stopwatch. I think, yeah, mid-A right there is fine. Tiny Planet can ruin everything, but it's much better than it used to be. I like the change with Tiny Planet. I like not having to shoot in reverse in order to hit anything with Tiny Planet. That being said, though, it's still usually try and avoid it. Milk would probably be you mean soy milk? Or chocolate milk? Oh, because of the charge, chocolate milk. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I typically just kind of sigh when I see chocolate milk, but I don't deny that it's powerful. I like it. I like the charge. I don't mind charge items. I like charging. Tiny Planet, I'm going to put, man, I don't know if I put it in B. Would I rather have it than like any of these familiars? Maybe. And plus it does give, Tiny Planet gives Spectral. We'll leave it just in high C. It's fine. Find it better than Guillotine? Yeah, I mean, it's... I understand that. I think I'm still gonna leave those where they are, though. If Infestation 2 is super good, that's an A. I always really love seeing Infestation 2. It's probably just right up here with Mulligan and Mom's Wig. I'm gonna put Stopwatch right there, I think. It's better than Wig, but I still think I think Mulligan's better. But it's still in the same area as those. It's still super good. E. coli, one of the best items in the game. Absolute run saver for me in that one run. You know what I'm talking about. No, I would put, I mean, it can be okay. Would I rather, it typically doesn't get used a lot unless you have some sort of recharging invincibility item, but you still gotta put it in like C. It's gotta be, it's down here with the beans. If you get it in the right situation, it can be a run saver, but it usually just doesn't get used. And the poop transformation is meaningless to me. So many of these items fall off hard late game. It's true. Yeah, a lot of them do. Death Touch is easily high A. At the very least. Is it S? I think Death's Touch is S. I think we put it up here. Where did I put Piercing? Where's Cupid's arrow at? It's right, yeah. So I mean, not only do you get the best looking tears in the game, but you get piercing shots, and they're huge tears that easily hit. So it's gotta be, it's probably in front of Tech. I feel like items like anti-grav and tiny planet are avoided by pretty much all players despite the benefits. Should automatically be no higher than D. I understand that argument. I'm gonna leave them where they're at, but I get it. Experimental treatment, I have a love-hate relationship with. I feel like most of the time experimental treatment helps, but when it hurts, it hurts bad. It's such a it really takes the wind out of your sails. I gotta put it in low C. I mean most of the time when I take experimental treatment, it's because I already have 2 other syringes. Or it's because chat's pressuring me to take it and saying YOLO and shit like that. It's fine. I think it deserves to be in C. Death Touch is a tears down. Don't care. It's everything else about it is too good. Contract from Below. It's a tricky one. Take yellow syringe unless I'm at 2 hearts pretty exclusively. I don't, yeah, I tend to take it when I see it, just because I know in the back of my head that it's a spun piece, and spun shows up fairly often. And especially if you see it early, you might as well take it. Contract. I kind of put Contract in the same vein as Humbling Bundle, but I'd rather have Humbling Bundle. So I think I'll just put it right here, close to it. I like Contract, but yeah, you just kind of forget about it when you have it. It's good to have though. Mask of Infamy is good. Being able to randomly block shots is nice. Although it is random, I kind of put it in the same space as Gimpy, just because like it's kind of the same thing. Like if you get hit with Gimpy, you lose health, but you can get it back, and that's essentially the same thing that Infamy does, if that makes any sense. You just, instead of taking damage, you just don't take damage, and you don't need to pick up a heart that would theoretically drop. That's getting too complicated. You know what I mean. Trinity Shield. Every time I have Trinity Shield, I get frustrated with it because it almost never seems to work like it's supposed to. Like if tears come at you at even the slightest angle, you'll still get hit with it. I think Trinity Shield needs a rework. Maybe I just use it wrong. I don't know. It's fine. I'd put it in mid B probably. It can be really helpful for like the Mega Satan fight, or It Lives, or Hush. I don't know. Maybe like right here with Quarter. That's a hard one to rank. I don't know. When it works, it's great, but it doesn't really seem to work that great most of the time. No, I wouldn't argue with that. Put it in F if you want to. I don't care. I view it as merely a cosmetic item. I get that too. It's kind of hard to use on purpose. Tech Point 5 is fantastic. There's easy A. Probably above triple shot and quad shot. Probably above Tech 2. But just below all the damage ups. I mean, technically it kind of is a damage up because it's just, it doesn't affect your tier rate. It's just one extra thing that shoots out. It's kind of, when you think about it, it's a damage up. It is a damage up. I'll put it up here, right in front of Pentagram. High A for Tech Point 5. Double shot, while nerfed, is still one of my favorite items in the game. This might be too much praise for double shot, but I think it's S. I'm gonna put Spoonbender down just a little bit, but still S. I hate that they nerfed the damage on double shot, but I get it. It's still S. Yeah, I agree with that on Tech Point 5. It's great. Blue map is Do I like blue map better than regular map? Yes. Do I like it better than Spelunker hat? Probably not. Yeah, because you can see the secret rooms with Spelunker hat. I mean, it deserves to be right there. That's fine. Yeah, for sure. I mean, even with just regular, no effect tiers, double shot is fantastic. But yeah, once you get some modifiers and make your tiers bigger, if you get piercing, if you get Tech 0, stuff like that, that's so good. BFF is great. One of the better shop items. I'll put it up here with Goathead and Contract from Below. I don't really know where to rank it. I mean, that I'll just put it there. That seems fine. Hive Mind is also kind of in that same vein. It's essentially BFF for your flies and spiders. But I mean, it's usually more useful. Like it seems like Hive Mind gets used more than BFF. It's usually an item that you try and buy even if you don't have flies and spiders all the time. I don't think I've rated Dunce Cap yet. Yeah, it's still down there. BFF is S tier. Wow, that is high praise. That's a little too strong for my tastes, but I get it. It can really help, especially if you love having a bunch of familiars. If you got like 5 or 6 of them with you, you get BFF. That's a huge help. If you have like Seraphim and Lil Brimstone, man, it's really, really good. More options is again, it's a great, especially it's tough to rank. It's tough to rank more options and there's options because obviously they are so much better. They're so much better if you get them early. And like if their value goes down so fast the farther you get into the run. It deserves to be an A because it's something that, like, if you see it in a shop, you're like, oh, I gotta get it. Same with there's options or more options. Wait, Which one's the boss item one is there's options. The item room one is more options. I think I'm getting them mixed up. Surprised how little I enjoy familiars. I'd rather be doing stuff. I'd rather be killing enemies myself than have to rely on friends. I would rather have the tiers. I would rather have, you know, because you can't, it's just easier to line up shots when you're shooting yourself instead of like hoping whoever's behind you is going to do the damage. I put it up here in front of PhD, I think. Probably in front of Mom's Purse. I'm trying to relate it, trying to equate it with other shop items. Like, do I want to put it in front of Mom's Key? Probably not, but I'll keep it in front of Mom's Purse. Yeah, I definitely don't get conjoined that often, but it's mostly because I avoid a lot of familiars. So it's understandable. BOGO bombs is super underrated. It's hard to rate, but I mean, just getting double bombs all the time it's great. It's not game changing, but it is really, really good. I'd put it above Fanny Pack, but I wouldn't put it above these books. That seems all right. Better than Quarter. Yeah, all right. I can understand that argument. I mean, you didn't really argue, you just said a thing, but I get it. BOGO Bomb saved my soy run. Yeah, I've had runs where it's kind of like it has saved the early game just because like maybe I would have had a couple bombs to use to find secret rooms, but instead I have like 6 or 8, and you can use them offensively too. You know that you can kind of waste bombs because you're going to be getting more of them. Starter deck is great, having all pills turn into cards and double card slot. Starter deck's an A. In terms of other, I'll put it right here with PhD. I think, you know, when it comes to shop items, would I rather have PhD or starter deck? Like if I have 15 cents and those are both in the shop, I think I'm taking PhD. But it's close. It's really close. Dark Bum S tier or Riot. I can see an argument being made for him being S tier. Would I rather have Dark Bum than a lot of this stuff in the top of A? Probably not. Like, would I rather have Dark Bum or Flight? It's easily Flight. It's really not even a question. Yeah, and plus he got nerfed in Repentance, and that hurts. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Where is Dark Bomb? He's in the next row. I don't know if I'm gonna be... Where the hell did I say I was gonna end off? I don't know if I'm gonna be making it to freaking Eden's Blessing. We still got a ways to go. I'm taking way too long. Gosh, it still feels like I have every item left to go. Pill baggie is an item I actively try to avoid. Tier list is a marathon, not a race. That's a good way to put it. I mean, I'd rather not be doing... I want to get back into the game. I want to get back to my streak. But I do also want to take the time to do this properly. Pill baggy's a D. Like I said, I actively try and avoid it. If you get it, if you like accidentally buy it, if you buy a blind item and it's pill baggy, it's not the end of the world, but it sucks. Everything turns into pills. If you get it with PhD, it's great. It's nice to have the double pill slot. But still, I think it's nowhere near as good as starter deck. But I'll put it in high D. It sucks removing cards. Cards are so good, and getting rid of them for the whole run is just a bummer. Magic Scab we can put here. We can put above the other health items just because it's a +1 luck, but it's still where it deserves to be, I think. Blood Clot I like a lot. I think I can't remember which one is technically like better, Chemical Peel or Blood Clot, but I feel like they're essentially the same thing, right? Which one of these is technically better? I can't remember. I can never remember these, because if an item doesn't give you hard physical stats that show up in the on screen, I can't remember what it does. It's like impossible for my brain to comprehend it. But for now, unless you guys say something that's one's technically better than the other, I'll swap spots. But I feel like those two are like the same to me. Okay, so because like I don't care too much about the range, so I'll put Chemical Peel in front of it, but that's fine. Screws the Tears Up. That deserves to be with just all the other tiers up in A. And it's shot speed, I think, right? So it's just right here beside, right there behind Coat Hanger and Toothpicks. Hot Bombs, one of the better bomb items. We can put that in front of Sad Bombs. Especially good with Epic Fetus and Dr. Fetus. Firemind is a tricky one. It's dangerous. It can be really good against bosses early if you don't have DPS, but shit, you can hurt yourself a lot with it. As far as tier effect items go, I don't like it more than $3 Bill or any of the other ones right in that area. So I don't like it better than shoot, I don't know. Maybe right there in mid B. I don't know. That's tough. Cricket's body has to be high because that split shot thing is OP. It's high. It's mid A. The range down, it seems like most of the time I find Cricket's body early and it absolutely destroys my range, but it's still really good. Yeah, the splash damage that you get from the 4 extra tiers is huge. I still feel like you could argue that it deserves to be higher, but I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, I think we're putting missing. It's like, when do you take Missing No other than like late game in your run is still terrible? You know what I mean? Like, it's an item that I always avoid. because, you know, even if it rolls your build and you got a good build, that build's getting rolled too. Who gives a shit? I don't like missing no. It's F tier. It's bad. Are Parasite and Cricket's body kind of the same? No. Parasite splits in half, and it's not a tears up. It's essentially kind of just a tears effect. But Cricket's body is tears up and range down. But Parasite actually has really good synergies with a lot of stuff. Missing No or Glass Shard? Glass Shard. But we'll, like I said earlier with another item, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I don't think I've done Glass Shard yet, right? It's probably still down. Yeah, it's right here. Wait, it's not. Yeah, there it is. It's right here. We don't want to fuck with that yet. Dark Matter, super good. I like the Fear Shot. I like the solid damage up. And that's going up into A tier with all the other damage ups. I'll put it right behind Small Rock. Well, no, I'll put it over here with Steven and Blood of the Martyr. Yeah, it's a good spot for it. Black Candle's fantastic, especially early. It's a black heart and removes curses, which is huge. Where does Black Candle go, though? That's a tough one. I mean, it definitely deserves to be... Like, when you see Black Candle in a shop, you try everything that you can to get it. Same with Stopwatch. So, I mean, it deserves to be right... It's interchangeable with Stopwatch, I think. Yeah, it's so nice to not have to deal with curses. Proptosis, I really love. Man, if you get Proptosis and Tiny Planet, though, that's maybe the worst combination in the entire game. But I like Proptosis a lot. Probably better than Quad Shot. Well, I don't know. It's probably in this range somewhere. Put it right there. That's fine. Always get items that are anti-synergy when I find Proptosis early. It can be rough if you have bad range or shot speed for both. Proptosis can be pretty tough to use. Yeah, that's a good point too. If you need the range, if you need to like stay at a distance while you're fighting a boss like Hush, Proptosis can completely destroy your run. That is a good point. I mean, it's not like these other items that are near Proptosis. They're not really going to... Like, yeah, the tears down from Lung and Quad Shot and Triple Shot can hurt, but they're not going to, like, completely destroy your run in the same way that Proptosis can. Having said that, I'm still going to leave it there. I like Proptosis. I think what I'm going to do is try and make it to... let's see, where are we at? I'm going to try and make it to Red Candle. And then we'll stop at Red Candle and we'll pick this up tomorrow. I mean, I think it's fine to undervalue Missing Page 2. It's not incredible. It gives you a black heart, and it can, like, it'll randomly proc the Necronomicon effect, right? It's not fantastic. I don't know. I'd probably put it behind all these bomb items and mapping, and maybe like in front of Abel. It's fine. That's true, but I'm very susceptible to peer pressure. I mean, if somebody in chat makes a solid argument, I'm like, well, you're right, and I'll sometimes change it. Clear Rune, man, Clear Rune never fucking shows up. I never get it. I never have the chance to use Clear Rune. I feel like I have not had one good Clear Rune run. And anytime I get Clear Rune and it drops a rune, like the rune that it drops is something that is like, why would I want to use that over and over again? I don't know. That's a weird one. It can be great, but I haven't had a great run with it. In theory, it's fantastic. Yeah, me too. I forget about it because it never shows up. Is Clear Rune in the item room pool, or is it secret room only? It's secret room only. Okay. I'll put it in low A, just for the potential. Smart Fly is good, Beelzebub piece, and it does really good damage when you get hit. I had a Clear Rune, Car Battery, Bird Rune. You mean, oh my god. What is the name of that rune? Starts with a B, doesn't it? Oh, Eve's rune. Oh, okay. Okay, like the dead bird. Soul of Eve. I gotcha. I thought you meant the one that spawns flies and spiders. I don't know why I thought that when you said bird rune. Burkano. Yes. Just couldn't think of the word. Yeah, that would be interesting. Clear Rune and Soul of Eve. That's a weird one. Did I wait, I didn't drop Smart Fly where I meant to. Definitely up here, at least with Distant Admiration. I'd probably, like, Halo Flies, probably better than that. Probably high B. I'll leave it there. Oh, I bet it did. That stuff can do a lot of damage. Dry Baby, super good. Tier blocker extraordinaire. Definitely higher than Necronomicon. Do I really want to put it in front of Dr. Fetus? Yeah, probably. I think I'm gonna put Dry Baby low A tier. Dry Baby's great. Juicy Sack is also really good. I like Juicy Sack a lot. Feels like anytime I find it, it's early, and that can be really good. The spiders and the slow effect. I feel like if I put Ball of Tar in low A, I feel like I should almost put Juicy Sack in low A. You can't really penalize it in Repentance for taking up a follower spot, because the better followers will just jump right in front of it. And that's great. One of the better changes made in Repentance. But I don't know if it deserves to be in A tier. Maybe up here by Meat and Jesus Juice in front of Common Cold. Well, to be fair, Smart Fly is like the best item that procs on damage. or one of. I still don't like items that you have to get hit to use. That's definitely a strike against it, but I still think it's probably the best one of those items. So that it deserves points for that. Robobaby 2.0 sucks. I'd put Robobaby 2.0 below Maggie and Bobby and all those. Yeah, I guess just right there is fine. Rotten Baby's great. One of the best followers. Rotten Baby. Boy, Rotten Baby should probably be an A tier. Definitely higher than Dry Baby. Yeah, I think it's fair to put it right there with Guppy's Head. Just non-stop, constant stream of flies. Very good. Headless Baby, I've grown to like more than I used to. Still, I mean, it's a conjoined piece, and that's nice. Still don't think it's great. I'd rather have it than... I think the standard, as far as like, do I like or dislike a follower, is would I take it over Demon Baby? And I think I would take it over Demon Baby. I think I'd take it over Abel too. Would I take it over Harlequin or Rainbow? I don't think so. But I'll leave it right there. Oh yeah, what's that? Leech with BFF is so good. Even just without it, Leech is really nice. I'd put Leech up here. Leech is very attentive. It seeks out enemies better than it used to, and actually does pretty decent damage. I'll put Leech. I'll put Leech up here with Robobaby and little Steve. Did you know if you have Spoonbender and Aquarius, yeah, the homing creep is really awesome. It's very cool. Yeah, it works with all creep. Does Baby Bender work with Headless? It's a good question. I would assume it does. I mean, like, the homing creep only, like, Spoonbender only works with your creep. Yeah, it doesn't work with Headless Baby or Juicy Sack or anything. It only works with creep you produce. Mystery Sack is one of the better sacks, but I still don't really care much about it. It's a tough one. I'm just gonna. It's the lowest B tier item. It's the best of the 3 Sack to the Future items, but it's still not super good. Man, BBF. I can't count the amount of times I've walked into a room and BBF just immediately explodes in my face. I'm tempted to put BBF in F tier. In fact, I think I might. I'm gonna put it in F tier. Yeah, it's a fly piece. That's really the only benefit, but like the cons far outweigh the pros. Bob's Brain, however, is very good. Do we want to put Bob's Brain in A tier? It's one of those items that probably varies wildly. If you got 10 people making a tier list, Bob's Brain is going to show up in it's going to show up in F tier, it's going to show up in A tier, it's going to show up in C tier. It's an interesting one. Yeah, I mean, if you get it early and your stats suck, it is hugely helpful for bosses. It's not bad. I don't know if I want to put it in A. I think maybe I'll put it down here with the flies. Behind Mini Mush, behind the syringes, behind Bible. It just keeps dropping and dropping as when I look at more items. Yeah, okay, right there is good. Yeah, it's the main thing you got to do with Bob's Brain is just be aware of it. You gotta be paying attention for when it regenerates. You gotta be paying attention, like the delay when you walk into a room before you can fire it. It's also you just gotta be careful with it essentially.
Things I want to tell you.
What's going on?
Come lie down with me.
Yeah, that's a good point, Soda Coda. If you have something that you have to charge, Bob's Brain can be unwieldy. Is this Best Bud? Is this the one that is where you have to get hit to use it, or the one that's just because there's also these two. One of these is I think this is Lost Fly, and maybe this is Best Friend. And this is the one where you have to get hit, right? This is the one where you have to get hit in order for it to show up. Bad fly. That's such a stupid. I think that's such a stupid item. Like it's just this other item, except it only shows up when you take damage.
Are you leaving me?
It's such a stupid thing. Yeah, but the other fly pieces do good damage too, and you don't have to get hit to use them. It's low C tier. I think it's down here. I think it's like right in front of Deadbird. It's D. If you have to rely on this fly, if you have to hope you get hit and damage with this thing, you reset. Your build sucks. Alright, Lil Brimstone is, much like Rotten Baby, one of the best followers in the game. Even though it got nerfed, it's still really good. I think it should go in front of number 1, but that's about where it belongs, I think. Mid-A. Used to be good enough to start Isaac races pre-nerf. Yeah, it used to be super powerful. It still is pretty good. It can carry you for a little while if you start with it or if you get it early. But it's no longer, it's not what it used to be, that's for sure. Isaac's Heart used to be, I can't remember what I put it in last time. I probably put it in D or C, but like it's not bad. I really like the changes they made to it. Would I rather have Isaac's Heart than Tiny Planet? Probably. I don't think it's going into B tier, but I don't mind it. S tier, surely. Maybe in somebody else's bracket. For tier list, I mean. Yeah, I think so. If I had to choose, if I had more options and I went into an item room and I had to take either Isaac's Heart or Tiny Planet, I'm taking Isaac's Heart. Well, it really depends on what you're working with when you see them. But if you have to start with either of them, I'd start with Isaac's Heart. The benefit of Isaac's Heart, free curse rooms. You can essentially reflect tears. You can shoot tears with it. If enemies are chasing you down, you can charge it up and release, and it'll push enemies back. There's a lot of benefits to it. Not as many as there used to be, but I still like it. Oh yeah, I mean the tiers are just an extra tiny little benefit. The real benefit is being able to repel tears and like blow back enemies. That's really what you want to use it for. You got to use it defensively, not offensively. Lil Haunt's good. I wish Lil Haunt paid more attention or was like more active, like on the same wavelength as like a Super Meat Boy, and would just go after anything. But it feels like you got to get real close for Lil Haunt to pay attention to enemies. But I still like Lil Haunt. I would put him in B. I'd put him above Rainbow Baby. Would I put him? I don't think I'd put him in the same category or rank him as high as Lil Steve or Robo Baby, but Lil Haunt's good. No, you're thinking of number 2, Benoit. Butt Bombs is just 5 bombs and area of effect on the whole screen. Dark Bum, unfortunately not S tier, but I think Dark Bum is A for sure. I think we put Dark Bum right here right above Guppy's Paw, right behind Rotten Baby. That's a tough one. Not Rotten Baby, but Dark Bum can really troll nowadays. If he gets a ton of hearts, he can like throw spider, pill, spider. Like it's his propensity to drop black hearts has gone way down, but he still drops them. It can still really change a run. I like Dark Bum. Still like him. And if you get him with Chad, it's still, it's a great duo. Big fan. I'm not a big fan. I don't like the speed of the orbital. I don't like how big it is. It's distracting more than anything. I don't care about its tier blocking properties. It is One Piece Beelzebub, which is good. Would I rather have it than Isaac's Heart? Probably. It's not as much of a game changer, and I mean that in a sense of like having to change the way you play. But still, it's high C, I guess. Get him with Gimpy, lots of half hearts. Yeah, for sure. Found out Horse Pill Pretty Fly spawns a big fan. Does indeed. I almost would rather just have a regular Pretty Fly pill instead of a horse pill. That's how much I dislike Big Fan. But at the same time, I'm like, high C isn't a bad place to be. It's just not as good as everything else. Sissy Longlegs is kind of a distraction because sometimes you can, you know, out of the corner of your eye, with like if you're focused on Isaac and your peripheral vision is looking around the room, you can think that Sissy is an enemy and it can throw you off. But I mean, spawning spiders is good. It's just not. It doesn't do anything for me. I'd rather have any of these familiars, really. Yeah, C tier for Sissy. The love is unrequited, unfortunately. Sissy's cute. That's really all that it's got going for it. Punching Bag, I hate. I actively dislike Punching Bag. I don't care that it takes the heat off of you with other enemies. I'd rather enemies just act like they should than go off and try and attack something else. It throws me off. Punching Bag sucks. It's not as bad as the stuff in F tier. It's close though. Man, I kind of want to put it in F tier. I think I'm gonna put it in F tier. Fuck Punching Bag. Okay, How to Jump. One of the better books, without a doubt. Do I want to put it in A? I think I want to put this in A. I like it better than Book of Sin. I don't know if I like it better than Book of Shadows, but I think it deserves to be an A. Yeah, that's kind of why I put it in F tier, just because I need to put more stuff in there. F tier needs some stuff in there. I like it better than... do I like it better than Epic Fetus? I think I do. I'm gonna put it right here, right under Book of Shadows, on the next row. How to Jump early is so good. If you get How to Jump in a library on Basement 1, man, you're set. D100, I mean, that's such a hard thing to rate because it's not an item. Same with D4, they're probably going in the same spot. D100, you don't ever use unless your build sucks, and like most of the time you get it and you're just like, oh, it's, you know, it's either a lifesaver or it's completely meaningless. And it rolls everything. It rolls your stats, it rolls your build, it rolls stuff in the room, it restarts a room if you've killed enemies in it. I agree. I'm just gonna put it, I don't know. These are hard to rank. I'm just gonna put them both in low C, and that's low B. I meant shit. Those are really tough to rank because, like I said, it's either gonna save your run, which makes it like at least an A tier run, or it's completely worthless. It's an F tier. So you might as well just split the difference and put it like, put them both here in front of Nod Leaf, I guess. As far as I know, D8 didn't get changed. It feels like it's 50-50 for me. It can either ruin me or do something amazing. Most of the time, it will destroy me, I think. At least that's how I feel whenever I use it. I think you're just getting lucky. D10. What? How did they change D10? Like you can't roll into stronger enemies anymore. Is that what they did? Like it always rolls into worse, weaker enemies, or did they do something additional? I haven't used it enough since they changed it. I can't remember what happened to it. It makes an enemy drop down to its lower tier of enemy. That's it's a good change. It's still an item that like I would only use it if I had no other options for actives. Like if I started with it and I just don't have anything, maybe I would use it more often, but I don't think I've used it once since it got changed. Mostly because I don't really see it, honestly. And then when I do see it, I already have something better. So, we can put this... Just put it in the dice family, I guess. Oh yeah, I'll probably... Menthonso, I'll probably be uploading these to YouTube, and I'll probably make a command for them. Well, I'll definitely make a command for them in the in chat when I get them prepared. And you can always go back and watch the VOD too. I mean, it's there. So, the VOD from Monday almost belongs below Dead Sea Scrolls. I wouldn't argue with you. I'm gonna leave it there, but I think that's fair. Blank card, even though you can't use runes anymore, it's still really good. Even though some of the cards got completely unfairly changed in terms of their charge rate, it's still really good. It's still a really good active. I think it's up here with Nail and Book of Revelations, probably. Maybe even higher. I'll put it above Book of Revelations. Yeah, the potential for blank card is out of control, but anymore nowadays it just seems like it never lives up to the potential for me anyway. But it's still, having said that, it belongs in A tier. Book of Shadows is good. I think Book of Shadows is an underrated book. It counts for Bookworm, which is great. Do I think it's better than just permanent types of mapping? Probably not. Maybe I should just put it like in the same category, because it's not super often that you get to charge it up and use it like 3 or 4 times per floor. I think it's fine to just put it there. I feel like I always take it over the Bible. Really? Would I do that while I'm streaking, or did I just do that because I was trying to like rush along for unlocks? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's where it needs. I think that's where it deserves to be, with all those other mapping items. Oh, sorry, Tip. Gotta change my positioning here. I don't know if do I always take it over Bible? I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe when I see those books, I don't really even think about it and just kind of brainlessly take one over the other. I feel like I would at least sometimes take Flight over Book of Secrets. Like a 4-room charge Flight? I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've taken Bible more than you think. Let's see. Hi, Tip. What's going on? What was it? What'd I just do? Book of Secrets. Yeah, that's fine. With the other mapping items, that's fine. Box of Spiders is good. 2-room charge spiders. It's like, I feel like if I have Guppy's Head in A, I should probably put Box of Spiders at least in low A. Because having the spiders every 2 rooms is good. But would I rather have it than like Book of Sin? I don't know. High B for Box of Spiders. And then Red Candle. This is where I said I was gonna stop. Red Candle is easily A tier. It's not as good as Blue Candle, but it can carry. Nevertheless, it's good. It's good at carrying, and it deserves to be in high A tier. I think it's just right. It's right there with Blue Candle. Although, I mean, I always say that I much prefer Blue Candle rather than Red. So should I really put them right beside each other? Red Candle. I'm gonna put Red Candle like down here in front of Crystal Ball. I think that makes more sense. Box of Spiders was, I believe, my first new item when playing Rebirth. It's cool. Man, if I try, I have no clue what mine would be. I have no clue. It feels like a lifetime ago. Well, I think we made good progress tonight. I think there's probably going to be like 3 more days of this, if I had to guess. Because like even after like an hour and a half to 2 hours, my voice feels like it's shot. And I drank my entire thing of water just because my voice has been like, I feel my throat getting dry the entire time. I don't normally talk this much during a stream. It's rough. I don't normally talk like this much ever. So my voice usually starts to go very quickly. Imagine doing this all in one stream. Couldn't happen. I would fall asleep mid-stream, I think. But next time, I mean, we'll try and maybe get down to Succubus. Hopefully. And then we still got, man, it's like at least 3 more streams until we get through this whole thing. But like I said earlier, I'm gonna try and upload all this stuff to YouTube, and we'll make commands in chat to bring them up whenever. Did 133 today. Shit, it might be like four more days. Gosh. So if I'm almost 300 items through, yeah, it's gonna be like 4, maybe even 5 more days, depending on what's happening. And on top of all that, I'm gonna be gone for a couple days this weekend, so this will probably go into next week. I probably won't be getting back onto the streak until like maybe Wednesday of next week, which is crazy. Anyway, I mean, it's fun to do. It's fun to get through. We made good progress tonight, and we'll try and get through like 150 some next time, hopefully. I did get a late start tonight, so that had a little bit of an effect too. So, but I hope you enjoyed it tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for chiming in and debating, and thinking my picks are on point, or if they're stupid, if I'm ranking stuff too high or too low. I love all of it. I love the input. Thank you guys for participating. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow and try and knock out some more. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Catch you next time. Have a good night. See you guys.